Hello, my name is Chelsea Daly, and this is my presentation on classroom management and organization. For my favorite type of instructional strategy, I picked direct instruction. I personally favor direct instruction as I feel most instruction will start with direct instruction to build on foundational knowledge and steer the students where they will be headed. Direct instruction is clear, step by step, and highly efficient for learning new complex information. Students can take notes and ask questions as needed. They are also assessed during direct instruction by choral response and guided practice to monitor their understanding and guide where the lesson heads. Teachers can also provide immediate feedback and adjust the lesson accordingly. I personally think that modeling is a great management tool for direct instruction. Clearly demonstrating skills and thinking out loud make the learning process clearer. I also researched and liked the structured management approach. By implementing a 10-to-2 rule, you can keep students engaged. For every 10 minutes of instruction, you provide the students 2 minutes to process, discuss, or apply the new information. For my management type that I researched, researched restorative practice and restorative justice circles. Restorative practices are the framework for strengthening relationships, building community, and repairing harm done through collaboration rather than punishment. Restorative justice circles gather specifically those harmed, those responsible, and community members to talk about the wrongdoings by nurturing empathy, accountability, and group-focused healing solutions. For the people who are responsible for this, the grandfather of restorative justice is Howard Zur. He pioneered the theoretical framework and for victim offender meetings in the late 1970s. In the 1990s, Dominic Barter designed the specific restorative circles process while in Rio de Janeiro to address community conflicts. Marge Thorsborn is an Australian educator who first brought the use of restorative circles into schools. So restorative practice and restorative justice circles are implemented through the following means. In circles, proactive and responsive, they are used daily to build relationships or address certain conflicts or harm. There's restorative conferences, meetings structured for serious incidents which involve victim, offenders, and community members. Peer mediation and support, trained students who help their peers resolve conflicts. Re-entry circles, which facilitate the return of individuals to community after suspension or other separation. And there's professional development, staff training and facilitation, active listening, and managing conversations that are restorative. So supporting theories and principles, it's relationship focused under the belief that people relational and repairing harm to relationships is important. Equity-centered requires ongoing reflection on equity, access, and representation. Voluntary accountability, which encourages personal responsibility for one's actions and understanding their impact. And proactive and reactive continuum, building classroom community ranging to formal interventions for wrongs. So key components are the talking piece, used to ensure only one person talks at a time. Ground rules established to create safe, respectful, and open environment. And facilitator, which can be a teacher, counselor, or peer who manages the process. Advantages include success in reducing severity and frequency of school violations. It narrows the discipline gap that disproportionately punishes students of color, transforms school culture for the better, and shows to have a positive impact on the entire school culture, and students gain a voice. Some of the disadvantages are that change takes time and a school must commit to it long term. There is resistance from teachers and administrators. and changing school culture is difficult, and it's also difficult to sustain through staff turnover. I personally was a peer mediator in 8th grade at Dean Morgan. I felt that we helped each other, and I feel that students usually left feeling better than when they came in and we would reach a mutual agreement. However, a teacher tried to use this method when I was assaulted on the school bus by another student, and I feel it was more damaging than helpful. I think educators need to be mindful of when it is appropriate to use this method and when it is not. Thank you.